This proposed resolution appeared to rule out an American attempt to get a force of UN emergency troops sent into that country. Scotland. Presidential flight. President Eisenhower, apparently worried over the crisis in Laos, has decided to fly back to Washington tomorrow. The president's plans originally called for his remaining at a Scottish castle until Tuesday. Washington. Special session. Congress, looking to adjournment by this weekend, will hold a special Labor Day meeting, the first in 17 years. 7 pieces of major legislation face one or both houses, and the Senate faces parliamentary delaying tactics of Senator Wayne Morse of Oregon. Pittsburgh. Highway deaths. State police throughout the state report light to moderate traffic on Pennsylvania highways today, but the state has the unwanted distinction of having the 5th highest death rate in the nation today as the Labor Day weekend heads into its final stages. A late KQV survey indicates at least 11 persons have lost their lives on highways here in the state of Pennsylvania. Chicago. Holiday death toll. The weekend's traffic death toll has climbed to 216 persons, a figure 25% higher than last year's total for this portion of the Labor Day weekend. McKeesport. Fire. Damage from a general alarm fire which swept the Club Casaloma last night in White Oak Borough is expected to reach $200,000. The blaze destroyed the club and an adjacent bowling alley. 12 fire companies were called out to bring that blaze under control. Mount Lebanon. Services. Funeral services for Allegheny County Juvenile Court Judge Gustav L. Schramm, who died yesterday in his Mount Lebanon home, are to be held this Thursday. The 61-year-old nationally known jurist will be buried in Zimmerman Cemetery in Carrick Tuesday afternoon. He's survived by his widow Louise. Mercy Hospital. Birthday. City Patrolman Anthony Pega had a day to remember today. He saw his 6-week-old daughter for the first time in his room at Mercy Hospital. The baby, Cynthia Ann, was baptized by the Most Reverend John Wright, Bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Pittsburgh. Pega, wounded critically in a gun battle during July while helping capture 2 bank robbers, also celebrated his 36th birthday today. London, England. Cancer death. Actress Kay Kendall is dead of leukemia. The 32-year-old actress kept the illness a secret even from her close friends. She was the wife of actor Rex Harrison of My Fair Lady fame, and she herself rose to stardom in the antique automobile comedy Genevieve. New York City. Teenage crackdown. A new crackdown on teenagers in New York City. Police there have rounded up 200 youngsters on street corners after orders to clear the streets of hoodlums and loiterers. Lansing, Michigan. Search. 500 searchers continue looking for a missing Michigan State policeman named Albert Sowden. Lansing State Police officials say they have little hope he'll be found alive. Syosset, Long Island. Accident. A little girl has been killed in a freak accident in a New York City suburb. Police say 10-year-old Louise Walker of Syosset was kicked in the head by a horse. Philadelphia. Baseball. The Pittsburgh Pirates lost to the Philadelphia Phillies this afternoon, 2-1. And the KQV weather scope for Cecil, California, Canonsburg, and all around greater Pittsburgh town. Clear and mild tonight. Mostly sunny and hot on Monday. Overnight low 61 degrees. High Monday 91. The KQV weekend weather scope reading in Pittsburgh at the moment is 86 degrees. The humidity 48%. This has been the 5:55 news. Next news headlines on the 55. Next news at 6:55. Bill Jennings reporting.
This has been Live News at 55. Next news at any minute. Next regularly scheduled newscast at 5 minutes before the hour. On the new KQV. A vital force in the new Pittsburgh.
This is KQV, where more radio dials get together.
For mileage and economy, out on the highway.
City service.
6 o'clock.
Well, hi-ho, Pittsburgh. And once again, good Sunday evening to you, gang. From now until 8 here at the Live and Lively KQV, you're riding with Roy on the Elwell Show. We're downtown at the corner of Walk and Don't Walk. All the flat friends are along, so if you'll just swing this way with us for a while, we'll all have a happy, huh? Together. Ivo Robich to get the whole ball of wax underway this Sunday evening with a tune called Morgan. Well, once again, gang, we're officially underway, and you're riding with Roy until 8 o'clock tonight. That's how it goes on Sundays, anyway. It's 3.5 minutes past 6 right now.
Sensational news. Shop American Discount, successor to Stylebrook, and save up to 50% and more. American Discount just bought out Chicago's finest men's store, and the buys are fabulous. Crew-neck sweaters, $7.95 values, now $4.88. Chino pants, values to $4.95, now $1.88 and $2.88. And see American Discount's tremendous selection of Continental and Dax slacks at the lowest prices anywhere. American Discount Clothing, 349 Fifth Avenue near Smithfield. Open this Tuesday and Thursday evening, 9 till 9, other days till 6.
Thank you, Sam. You're gonna need an ocean of calamine lotion for this one, anyway. Here are the Coasters and a good case of poison ivy.
She comes on like a rose. La 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 la.
La 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 la. Okay, there go the Coasters swinging the sound.
We don't want to make you late for your dinner or your date, so we'll pause to give you the correct time on KQV.
KQV time, gang, is 7 minutes past 6 o'clock. Sunday night, downtown, you and me in the radio until 8.
Here's a message of importance, not for the listening public, but especially for other radio stations who are trying so desperately to copy KQV's program innovations.
KQV is offering free to these friendly competitors the KQV Copycat Kit. This handy guide answers questions about the fabulous 5+1.
Why Lonesome Larry Aiken is lonesome.
Where Chuck Daugherty hides his pal Little Red.
What makes Happy Henry Tobacco happy?
Does Dave Scott really support Crazy Otto?
Why Roy Elwell drives in the rain with his top down.
Is there really a Lee Vogel?
How to get the most news each hour with live news at 55, starring award-winning newsmen Ken Hildebrand, Alan Bull, and Bob McKee.
And, of course, how to make commercials less irritating and more entertaining. It's the chance of a lifetime to copy KQV to a call letter.
Station managers and program directors, don't delay. Send today. Send your request for the KQV Copycat Kit to HELP! That's HELP!
HELP. Help. KQV Pittsburgh.
Okay, now requests are pouring in for this copycat kit, so if you want yours, you better write early. Okay.
Then to look your best longer, get Vaseline Hair Tonic.
Vaseline hair tonic proves to last while it fights dry scalp fast. You'll look your best much longer, fight dry scalp and dandruff too. Yes, Vaseline hair tonic keeps on protecting you. Vaseline hair tonic proves to last while it fights dry scalp fast.
Yes, light, clean Vaseline Hair Tonic grooms to last, fights dry scalp and dandruff fast, gives your scalp the oil it needs, not the gummy grease it doesn't need. You see, alcohol and cream hair tonics quickly evaporate, leaving a greasy residue. But Vaseline Hair Tonic will not evaporate. It keeps you looking your best, keeps on protecting you against dry, unruly hair and dry scalp, a major cause of dandruff. So men, to look your best longer, get Vaseline Hair Tonic.
Vaseline hair tonic proves to last while it fights dry scalp fast.
Get Vaseline Hair Tonic.
Now run to Sun for Vaseline Hair Tonic. Now seriously, gang, run to Sun for all your drugstore needs, including that Vaseline Hair Tonic, all right? Here now are the crests. Whoa. Stop right there, fellas. Thank you.
Now from Monsanto Plastics, a message on automobile safety.
I call it windshield safety.
What's windshield safety?
Having laminated safety glass side windows.
Don't all cars have laminated safety glass side windows?
No, most have, but not all.
Why not?
Good question. Since every car windshield must be laminated safety glass, it's the only type of safety glass approved for windshields.
There's more than one type?
Exactly. But only one is a sandwich.
What's a sandwich?
Laminated safety glass. 2 pieces of glass with plastic in between.
And?
The plastic makes the difference. It helps prevent flying glass if the window gets broken.
And so you say?
Ladies, make sure your side windows are laminated safety glass just like the windshield. Look for the line along the middle of any exposed edge.
No line?
No laminated safety glass.
Then what?
Then don't let it happen again. Make sure your next car has windshield safety in the side windows, too.
Finished, dear?
Yes.
Then please close your window. It's raining.
Close that laminated safety glass air window, will you please, lady? Sunday evening downtown at the corner of Walk and Don't Walk. You and me in the radio until 8 o'clock tonight, gang. And right now it's 13 past 6.
Memories.
here's another song from the KQV Vault of Treasured Music. The lovely and talented Jane Morgan from our KQV Vault of Treasured Music and Fascination brings us to 16 past 6. You know, we all love our children, so please don't harm them by careless driving. And, of course, you know everybody loves KQV.
KQV wishes you a beautiful weekend.
Once again, the KQV Weekend Weather Scope for Brookline, Brownsville, Brushton, Beltsuber, Burgettstown, Cecil, California, and Cannonsburg, too, and all around Greater Pittsburgh town. Clear and mild tonight. Mostly sunny and hot on Monday. Overnight low, 61 degrees. Monday's expected high, 91. The KQV Weekend Weather Scope reading in Pittsburgh is 85 degrees. The humidity now 50%, and that's KQV Weekend Weather for you and you there, too.
Thank you, Bill Jennings, for the scoop on the Weekend Weather Scope. Gang, you're riding with Roy at the Live and Lively KQV in Pittsburgh, the station that other Pittsburgh stations wish was in Pasadena. Now, here we go again.
This is the new sound of station COPY.
This is copy. Copy. Copy.
Yes, copy. What KQV originates, we imitate, and they appreciate. Most appreciated of all is the Wax to Watch from KQV.
Oh, Danny boy.
Would you like to win a copy of this week's Wax to Watch? Well, it's really easy, you know. Just send a card to the Wax to Watch, KQV, Pittsburgh 19.
Then each day, Great Scott gives the Wax to Watch to the senders of cards drawn, so don't wait. Get your card in today and you may win KQV's Wax to Watch.
Conway has the wax this week on KQV, a brand new offering by Mr. Twitty called Danny Boy.
Where savings, insured savings, and more. Pittsburgh Home Savings and Loan. Don't be a slave to money, starting today to save. Make $50 work for you, then money is your slave. Earnings start to multiply, grow larger every day. Then money saved is money earned, it's working night and day.
For years, the friendly folks at Pittsburgh Home Savings have been investing your dollars in this community. Your dollars are working day and night to earn the highest rate possible under the time-tested sound money policies of the qualified management at Pittsburgh Home Savings and Loan Association. Remember, your savings currently earn 3.5% and are insured up to $10,000. So put your money to work today at Pittsburgh Home Savings, 438 Wood Street in downtown Pittsburgh.
Indeed. Thank you, Dave. Gang, it's the Elwell Show at KQV Radio until 8 o'clock tonight. Right now, we're about to 6:23. That's for the clock watchers, 6:23, with headlines on tap at 25. The news again coming up live at 55. But right now, and I mean right now, a brand new offering by Billy Williams called I Wonder. Billy Williams singing I Wonder.
Accident. Fire. Robbery.
If it's news, KQV wants to know.
Call KQV News Central anytime, day or night, if you are a witness to any news in the making.
If your news tip is picked as the best phoned in during the week, you will win $25. Remember the KQV News Central number, Atlantic AT19108.
Write that number down. It may win you $25. Atlantic AT19108.
That's it. Once again, gang, KQV's award-winning newsman Bill Jennings is at hand because it's headline time on KQV, now 6:25.
KQV brings you the news headlines at 25.
Northside Hotel fire damage set at $35,000. That four-alarmer broke out just after 4:30 this afternoon. Labor Secretary Mitchell, to visit the city of Pittsburgh tomorrow, says he'll recommend using the Taft-Hartley law if the present steel strike continues into October, creating an emergency. Allegheny County Police continue search for missing Pittsburgher in connection with death of North Carolina man here yesterday. Pennsylvania ranks 5th in the nation in weekend highway fatalities with a KQV survey total of at least 11 persons across the nation. The toll is at least 234 persons dead.
For the details on these stories and many other important news happenings, stay tuned to KQV, where you hear live news at 55 on the new KQV, a vital force in the new Pittsburgh.
Connie Francis now in with a tune that everybody seems to like, called You're Gonna Miss Me. This is the Elwell Show, gang, until 8 o'clock tonight at KQV Radio. You're riding with Roy and the Flat Friends, and now it's just 6:29. Today, KQV is saluting all the paper boys of the entire Pittsburgh and tri-state area.
This Labor Day weekend, stop at your nearest Eaton Park restaurant if you're planning a picnic. Order everything the family likes best, already prepared. All of Eaton Park's delicious food specialties are packaged for takeout enjoyment. If you're just out for a drive, come as you are and eat in your car at any of 21 Eaton Parks. As a special treat for the family, come in for a complete dinner. In any event, come to Eaton Park, home of the Big Boy Hamburger.
Thank you, Dave.
KQV, KQV. Turn your radio on, turn your radio on. It makes your day move along. Leave your radio on, leave your radio on. Music is great, the news up to date on station KQV.
This is KQV in Pittsburgh, the station that birds say is strictly for people.
To get 3 full-color prints of antique American steamboats free, see your city service dealer today.
Here now are the Fireflies and a big hit tune called You Were Mine. Say, gang, always keep in mind that when you observe traffic laws while driving, you are protecting our children and yourself. And protect your radio, won't you? By keeping it tuned to KQV, because just one application of KQV on your radio dial will make it sparkle all day. Now it's 28 minutes before 7 o'clock, KQV time, or as they say in Patterson, New Jersey, 6:32. Here's Ray Charles now. Hey, wait a minute.
Hold.
And now, gang, here's a word for those of you who are driving or who soon will be.
General Motors Acceptance Corporation brings you the following traffic information for western Pennsylvania. Troopers reporting for the Parkway describe traffic as about moderate and moving without difficulty. The Greensburg station indicates traffic on major routes 22 and 30 this evening is moderate and moving normally. Pennsylvania Turnpike officials say movement across the superhighway is moderate. Through the New Kensington area, major roads are light to moderately traveled. Butler, Pennsylvania spokesmen say routes adjacent to that community are moderate to heavy with traffic, but moving without incident. At Washington, Pennsylvania, moderate numbers of vehicles have been the rule throughout this day. Through Uniontown, Pennsylvania, main highways are moving moderate numbers of travelers, and at Rochester, Beaver County, travel is now light to moderate.
Thank you, Bill. Now here's another important message from GMAC. It pays to finance where you buy your car on the GMAC plan. Now remember this when you plan to buy on time. For convenience, practical terms, considerate treatment, finance where you buy. Use GMAC. Ask your dealer in Chevrolet, Pontiac, Oldsmobile, Buick, or Cadillac who uses the GMAC plan. You and me in the radio until 8 tonight. It's 6:35 now, KQV time.
Thank you. And for my next number, I, Madame Lasagna, will join the entire chorus of the Tanganyika Orangutan as we sing the #1 song of the week on KQV.
Vroom, vroom. How about that, huh? The Ever-Lovin' Everly Brothers now occupying the #1 song of the week on KQV spot with a tune called Till I Kissed You. It's 22 minutes until 7, gang, KQV time. I'm with you till 8. Nobody was driving, officer. There were 7 little girls in the back seat kissing and hugging with Fred.
Wish that I could be like Fred.
All together now. 1, 2, 3. This is the Elwell Show, gang. You're riding with Roy until 8 o'clock tonight on KQV.
Henry DeBacco is the greatest. All his records are the latest. Stay a while, don't touch that dial, 'cause Henry's coming your way.
Hi, this is Henry D., your host on KQV from 10 to 1 each day.
And this is Dave Scott adding a few words for my buddy, Happy Henry DeBecco. His smiling personality will pick up your day every day. Give Happy Henry a listen, and you'll be happy you did.
Why is Henry DeBecco happy? Well, you send in for your copycat kit, you'll find out why, okay? 18 minutes until 7 o'clock now, gang, KQV time. 18 before 7. And here's Santo and Johnny now on a big smasheroo tune called Sleepwalk.
If you're looking for the time of the day, well, then just stay with KQV. The bright and lively, stay with KQV for the correct time.
KQV time now, gang, is 16 minutes before 7 o'clock.
KQV wishes you a beautiful weekend.
What a beautiful weekend with you.
Once again, the KQV weekend weather scope for Troy Hill, Turtle Creek, Uniontown, Verona, Westview, Whitaker, Kennedy Township, Overbrook, all around Greater Pittsburgh Town this early Sunday evening. Clear and mild tonight, mostly sunny and hot on Monday. Overnight low, 61 degrees. Monday's expected high, 91. The KQV weekend weather scope reading in Pittsburgh at the moment is 86 degrees. The relative humidity now 48%, and that's KQV weekend weather for you.
What a beautiful weekend with you.
Now, gang, it's 6:45 KQV time. The news is coming up live at 55 that you may be well informed. But right now, from our pick album of the week on KQV, Paul Anka sings.
Lee Vogel's personality is exceeded only by his generosity. Lee gives away KQV's Pick Album of the Week every night on his show from 9 till midnight.
You may be a lucky winner if you send a card to the Album of the Week, KQV Pittsburgh 19. Send that card today. Then be sure to listen to the Lee Vogel Show on KQV.
You may have yourself a brand new album by Paul Anka called My Heart Sings. Lots of great tunes in here, so gang, if you'd like to win, get that card in, huh?
Men, to look your best longer, get Vaseline Hair Tonic.
Vaseline hair tonic proves to last while it fights. Dry scalp fast, you'll look your best much longer. Fight dry scalp and dandruff too. Yes, Vaseline hair tonic keeps on protecting you. Vaseline hair tonic proves to last while it fights. Dry scalp fast.
Yes, light, clean Vaseline Hair Tonic grooms to last, fights dry scalp and dandruff fast, gives your scalp the oil it needs, not the gummy grease it doesn't need. You see, alcohol and cream hair tonics quickly evaporate, leaving a greasy residue. But Vaseline Hair Tonic will not evaporate. It keeps you looking your best, keeps on protecting you against dry, unruly hair and dry scalp, a major cause of dandruff. So men, to look your best longer, get Vaseline Hair Tonic.
Vaseline hair tonic proves to last while it fights. Dry scalp fast.
Get Vaseline Hair Tonic.
Round the sun for Vaseline Hair Tonic, you all. Round the sun for all your drugstore needs, huh? It's 10 minutes until 7, gang, KQV time. You and me and the radio and the Flat Friends until 8 tonight, right here at good old cozy KQV. We're downtown at the corner of Walk and Don't Walk. And the Miracles just arrived to tell you the story of a bad girl.
She's not a bad girl.
Now, gang, the news live at 55. We'll be back in 5 minutes at the beep of 7 with Phil Phillips and Sea of Love. So we'll see you then, huh?
Live news at 55.
Here comes Yellowstone Kelly, the big movie thrill of the year, starring Clint Walker. He's back and he's bigger than ever. And Edward Kooky Burns in his first starring role. And John Russell, lawman himself. You see them all in Yellowstone Kelly, Technicolor from Warner Brothers.
Yellowstone Kelly now showing or coming soon to your favorite theater or drive-in throughout this area. Check your newspaper for theater and time.
The gasolines for luxury driving and true economy.
City service.
KQV brings you live news at 55.
This is the 19th edition of KQV's 24-hour coverage of the news. Dateline today. North Side, hotel fire. A 4-alarm blaze in the Pennsylvania Hotel at 1200 Pennsylvania Avenue on Pittsburgh's North Side has been brought under control according to fire officials. That blaze, which broke out shortly after 4:30, caused an estimated $35,000 damage. None of the occupants was hurt. Pittsburgh, Labor Secretary. Labor Secretary Mitchell, due to visit the city of Pittsburgh tomorrow to attend Mass and view a mammoth steelworkers parade, said today that if the steel strike continues into October, creating an emergency, he'll suggest invoking the provisions of the Taft-Hartley Act. Pittsburgh, missing suspect. Allegheny County Police are hunting Pittsburgher John Hart in connection with the death of North Carolina man William C. Query, who was found dead in his room at Greater Pittsburgh Airport Hotel yesterday. Pittsburgh, traffic toll. A late KQV survey indicates that despite rather light traffic on state roads today, the toll of highway fatalities on state roads so far this weekend is at least 11 persons. Pennsylvania now ranks 5th in the nation in highway fatalities this holiday weekend. McKeesport, Pennsylvania. Club fire. Officials say damage may run as high as $200,000 in a fire of undetermined origin that ripped through the Casa Loma Club in White Oak Borough near McKeesport last night. No one was injured in that blaze. Philadelphia. Baseball. The Philadelphia Phillies nipped Pittsburgh this afternoon 2-1 in the Quaker City. Vernon Law was the loser for the Bucks. Robin Roberts picked up the Phillies win. KQV weatherscope temperature in downtown Pittsburgh, 85 degrees, humidity 50%. And that's the latest in Pittsburgh. Now to New York City.
Monday morning headlines. Tomorrow's news today, brought to you by Winston, America's best-selling filter cigarette. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. This is Don Gardner with the news you'll be reading tomorrow, the news that will make Monday morning headlines. New York, the United States announced today it'll make a formal proposal before the United Nations Security Council tomorrow for an investigation of the Laos invasion. A U.S. spokesman read this statement to UN newsmen. The United States hopes that a group of countries, of which it would be one, will join in proposing to the Security Council the formation of a subcommittee to look into the facts on the spot in Laos. It is expected that the Soviet Union will veto the proposal. London, the Moscow radio charged today that the United States was preparing open interference in Laos to bolster the anti-communist government. The broadcast also attacked what it called rumors and deliberate falsehoods that communist North Vietnam was interfering in Laotian domestic affairs. Vientiane, the Laotian foreign minister, is en route to the UN headquarters in New York to press his country's case against communist North Vietnam. Meanwhile, the government's defense secretary said Laos would turn to the Southeast Asia Treaty Organization for assistance if the UN turns down its plea. Jerusalem, Israeli Foreign Minister Golda Meir said today that Israel intends to bring up two issues at the coming session of the United Nations General Assembly. The first, Egypt's ban on passage of Israeli ships through the Suez Canal. The second, the general Arab boycott issue. New Delhi, an anti-Red China demonstration was staged in New Delhi today outside the Chinese embassy. Hundreds of Indians carrying signs and shouting, "Death to Chu Enlai." The demonstrators were protesting the Chinese communist invasion along the northeast frontier. Tokyo, for the first time, a top official of
ABC in Pittsburgh, KQV. Air-conditioned, the lap of listening luxury. At the tone, 7 o'clock.